You watch the star die. Its name is Valus Prime. It has burned for 10 billion years. Now, its time is over. But it is not dying correctly. Your instruments scream warnings. The light is the wrong color. The gravitational pulses are off rhythm. This is not how a star of this class ends. Every law of star science is being broken. The galactic Concord watches with you. 100,000 ships hang in the darkness. They are a silent, stunned audience. An entire civilization holds its breath. They are witnessing the impossible. Valus Prime shudders, a final cosmic convulsion. It should have collapsed by now. It should have gone supernova an hour ago. Instead, it just hangs there, trembling. It is a beast in its final moments, but it refuses to fall. This defiance is unnatural. It is wrong. On your main screen, data scrolls past. Red lines of text warn of catastrophic failure, not just for the star, for physics itself. The foundations of your knowledge are cracking. You feel a strange chill on your observation deck, a place where temperature is perfectly controlled. It is the cold dread of the unknown. Then something new appears, a single, tiny vessel. It materializes from nothing. There is no warp signature, no energy flash. It is simply there. It is small and sleek. Its hull is a deep, matte black. It absorbs all light, a void against the stars. It has no visible engines, no weapons, no markings of any fleet you know. It is a complete mystery. The ship moves with impossible grace. It glides toward Valus Prime. It moves against the fierce stellar winds. It ignores the crushing gravity. The unknown vessel takes up its position. It sits shockingly close to the dying star. It is well inside the kill zone. Any other ship would be vaporized instantly. Any other shield would buckle and fail. But this little ship holds its ground. It is a tiny speck of defiance. It faces the coming inferno without fear. Your mind struggles to comprehend it. Is it madness? Is it a technology so advanced it seems like magic? The Concorde fleet shifts. Thousands of captains are asking the same question. What is that ship? And who would pilot it into the heart of a stellar apocalypse? Panic begins to ripple through the Concorde fleet. The comms channels are a storm of confused voices. High admirals shout for answers that do not exist. On the High Council's private channel, there is only fear. Their voices are strained. These are beings who have commanded fleets. They have navigated nebulae and black holes. They have faced down entire empires. But this silent ship and this impossible star terrifies them. It is a puzzle without any pieces. A threat they cannot measure or understand. The Grand Marshal of the Concorde, a being of pure energy, speaks. Its voice is usually a calm sea. Now it is a raging storm. It demands an identification of the vessel. Every database in the galaxy is searched. Every known ship design is compared. The results come back empty. The ship does not exist. It is a ghost, an anomaly. The fear in the Council deepens. It becomes a cold, hard certainty. They are facing something entirely outside their experience. Something ancient, or something new. They do not know which is worse. Suddenly, the mystery ship sends a signal. It is not a weapon discharge. It is a broadcast. A simple, tight beam of information. It is aimed at the entire conquered fleet. Your station's translation matrix works furiously. It cycles through millions of known languages. It finds no match. It searches archaic and dead tongues. Still nothing. The signal is clear. It is structured. It is undeniably a language. But it is one that no one has spoken for thousands upon thousands of years. The seconds stretch into an eternity. Then, a low-level alert pings on your console. A subroutine in the deep archives has found something. A partial match. A fragment of a legend. The language is identified. The name flashes on your screen. A word that is more myth than history. Human. The channel is silent for a moment. Then a single word is broadcast from the ship. A word in that ancient, forgotten tongue. The translation appears below it. Watching. The galaxy has just received a message from a ghost that was supposed to be long dead. The word human echoes through the fleet. It is a name whispered in nurseries to frighten younglings. A name found only in the most forbidden texts. The elders of the Concord are summoned. Ancient beings who remember the old tales. Elder Ones, a creature whose mind is a living library, speaks. Its voice is like dust and time. It tells the council what the legends say. Humanity was not just a species. They were the first. The ones who tamed the fabric of space. The ones who could bend reality to their will. The legends claimed they were masters of the impossible. They could build worlds from stardust. They could travel without ships. They were said to have departed this galaxy. They left for a higher plane of existence, or so the stories went. Most had dismissed them as fairy tales, a way to explain ancient cosmic mysteries. But now, a human ship sits before them. It defies the death of a star. The old myths suddenly feel very, very real. The council is no longer afraid of an unknown enemy. They are afraid they are in the presence of a god, a forgotten god who has returned. And so your vigil begins. Your official title is Observer, 3rd Class. But your mission has changed entirely. You are no longer watching a star die. You are watching a human. You are the eyes of the Concord. Your every sensor is focused on that small, dark ship. It remains perfectly still. It does not respond to hails. It does not acknowledge the massive fleet watching it. Its silence is a statement of supreme confidence, or perhaps supreme indifference. You feel like an ant watching a mountain. Your hands tremble slightly as you adjust a sensor gain. You are a scientist. You believe in data, in evidence. But what you are seeing defies all logic. The human ship is rewriting the rules of your universe. It sits there, calm and patient. It waits for the supernova. It waits for the one event that should obliterate it. You look at its perfect black hull. You feel a sense of profound inadequacy. Your own ship, a marvel of conquered engineering, feels like a primitive canoe next to a leviathan. This is not a ship. It is a declaration. The human ship transmits again. Another single-word message. It is sent on all frequencies. It ripples through the entire system. Every ship in the conquered fleet receives it. The word appears on your main view screen. The translation matrix confirms it. Greetings. The message is calm. It is peaceful. It offers no explanation, no threat, no demands. Just a simple, polite greeting. In the face of cosmic annihilation, the human says hello. It is the most unnerving thing you have ever experienced. A nervous laugh escapes you. It sounds loud in the quiet of your observation deck. You expected a challenge, a warning, a boast. But not this. Not a casual pleasantry. It's like someone smiling and waving hello just before a planetary collision. The contrast is jarring. It makes no sense. The Concord High Command is equally baffled. Their tactical computers are trying to analyze the word, trying to find some hidden threat, some coded meaning. But there is none. It is just a greeting, a simple word that has thrown an entire civilization into chaos. Then it happens. Valus Prime finally dies. With a final, silent scream, the star's core collapses. Gravity wins its long war. In a fraction of a second, a wave of pure destruction is born. The supernova begins. Your alarms blare. Red lights flash across your console. The ship's computer screams at you. Evacuate. Immediate warp jump recommended. The blast wave is expanding at nearly the speed of light. It is a tsunami of fire and radiation. A wall of energy that will scour this entire sector clean. The conquered fleet begins to break. Some ships jump to warp instantly. They vanish in flashes of blue light. Others hesitate, torn between terror and fascination. You stay. Your duty is to observe. You watch the wall of light approach. It is beautiful and terrible. A curtain of creation and destruction. It fills your entire view screen. Your ship's shields are at maximum. They will not be enough. They might buy you a few seconds. That is all. You are about to die for a single data point. The last data point. Just before the blast wave hits, a new window opens on your screen. It is a direct feed from the human ship. There is no sound, only an image. It is the face of a human, a male. His features are plain. His hair is short and dark. His eyes are a calm, clear shade of brown. And he is looking directly at you, not at a camera. At you, he sees you, across the void, across the chaos. And then, he does the impossible. As the fire of a dying star rushes toward him, he smiles. It is not a smirk. It is a gentle, peaceful smile. The smile is everything. It is a look of pure, unadulterated joy. He is happy to be here. He is welcoming the storm. In that single expression, you see the answer to every question. This is not madness. It is mastery. He is not defying physics. He is rewriting it. The supernova is not a threat to him. It is an opportunity, a tool, a plaything. Your fear evaporates. It is replaced by a profound, breathtaking awe. You are watching an artist at work, and his canvas is the universe itself. His brush is a supernova. The wave of energy hits, a universe of light and fury. It should have erased everything, but it does not. The wave strikes an unseen barrier around the human ship. It does not explode. It does not shatter. It stops. The fire of the supernova, a force that can tear planets apart, is held at bay. It is frozen in place. The energy churns and boils. It struggles against an invisible wall. The small, dark ship sits untouched in the eye of the storm. A perfect, calm sphere of safety in the middle of hell. The conquered fleet is silent. The ships that remained are frozen, their engines idle. Every sensor in the fleet is focused on that one point. The data is impossible. Energy readings spike to levels that should not exist. The fabric of space-time itself is groaning under the strain. But the shield holds. It does not even flicker. It is a perfect, absolute defense. The human ship has not just built a better shield. It has built a new kind of reality. One where a supernova can be stopped by a simple act of will. The event becomes even stranger. The shield is not just blocking the energy. You see it on your advanced sensors. The raw power of the supernova is being drawn inward. Shimmering tendrils of plasma and light detach from the blast wave. They flow like rivers into the human ship. The ship is not defending itself from the star. It is feeding on it. It is drinking the inferno. The black hull of the ship begins to glow. Not with heat, but with a soft, internal white light. It is humming with stolen power. You check your own ship's power core readings. The total output of your fusion reactor is a tiny fraction of what the human ship is absorbing every second. It feels like comparing a candle to a sun. The human is harnessing a power source that your civilization has only ever run from. You begin to understand the old legends. The tales of humanity building worlds. To build, you need energy. And what better source of energy than a dying star? This is not a battle. It is a harvest. The human on your screen remains calm. His smile has not faded. He watches his ship work with quiet satisfaction. He is a farmer gathering his crops. The supernova, once a terrifying force of nature, now seems like a domesticated animal. It has been tamed. All its fury, all its power, is being funneled into that single, small vessel. The ship glows brighter and brighter. It becomes a small star in its own right. It has consumed the rage of Valus Prime. And now, it is ready to create something new. The collected energy needs a purpose. It cannot be held forever. The glowing human ship becomes a focal point. All the absorbed power is focused into a single, tight beam. It projects outward, into the void, where Valus Prime's core used to be. The beam is not a weapon. It is a tool, a sculptor's chisel. It pours energy back into the dead heart of the star. It is a torrent of pure creation. You are witnessing the reversal of entropy. You are watching the ultimate act of cosmic engineering. A new core ignites. It is small. It is stable. It is perfect. Where there was once a collapsing star, there is now a new sun, a young, vibrant yellow star. It pulses with gentle, life-giving energy. The human has not just survived the supernova. He has undone it. He has taken its death and forged it into new life. He has created a sun from the ashes of its father. The sheer scale of it is beyond comprehension. It is an act that belongs to myth and religion, not science and observation. The galaxy is utterly silent. Across the entire conquered fleet, thousands of ships float like dumbstruck witnesses. The comms channels are empty. There are no words. What is there to say? How do you report a miracle? How do you file a report on a god? On your own bridge, you can only stare. The alarms are silent. The red lights are gone. All your sensors report a stable, healthy star. The data logs are filled with impossible readings that will take your civilization centuries to understand. Every being in that fleet has been fundamentally changed. The arrogant Vexian admiral, the logical Kelnadan scientists, the stoic warrior clans. All of them are now children, staring at the night sky for the first time. They have witnessed an act of creation. They have seen a power that they did not know could exist. The universe is suddenly much larger and much more mysterious. They are not alone, and the beings who share the void with them are capable of creating suns with a casual, smiling grace. The face of the human is still on your main view screen. His work is done. The gentle smile softens. He looks directly at you one last time. He gives a simple, slow nod. It is a gesture of farewell, of acknowledgement, a silent message that says, "You have seen." It is not a gesture between a god and a mortal. It is a gesture between two observers, two beings sharing a single, incredible moment. And then, he and his ship are gone. They do not warp away. They do not fade. They simply cease to be. One moment, the ship is there, a beacon of impossible power. The next, there is only the new star in the empty void. There is no energy trace, no spatial distortion, nothing. It is as if they were never there at all. The only proof is the new sun, and the memory burned into the minds of 100,000 witnesses. The human came. He smiled at a supernova, and then he left. You sit back in your chair. Your work as an observer is over, but your new purpose is just beginning. You now know the truth. The legends were not stories. They were history. Humanity did not die out. They did not flee the galaxy. They grew beyond it. They ascended. They became something more. Something that can wear a star's death like a cloak and forge a new sun as a parting gift. You look at the gentle light of the newborn star, a star made by a human. You open a new log file. The title is simple. Day 1. Your understanding of the universe has been reset to 0. The old laws of star science are meaningless now. There is a new law, the law of humanity. The understanding that there are beings in the void so far beyond you that their casual actions resemble the work of gods. You transmit your final report to the Concord High Council. It contains all the data, all the visuals, and a single, final sentence from you. We are not alone, and we have been profoundly and forever humbled. A new era for the galaxy has begun, an era of awe.